Greetings, schools, and welcome to another talk about horror television. Tonight we're taking a look at Horror in the Night from Season 7 of Tales from the Crypt. We meet two jewel thieves on the job. The two dudes go in and steal the jewels. After a few moments pass, they come out with a suitcase and a job done. This is when things get dodgy as the partners turn on each other. The one that gets away with the jewels, Nick, gets his car shot at, and it breaks down in the street, conveniently outside of a hotel. He steps inside and meets a very pale receptionist. Nick requests a room and mentions that he would like to be left alone. This isn't a problem, the clerk assures him, so Nick heads down the halls of this creepy, otherworldly hotel. He arrives to room 305. He hears a woman crying inside. He opens the door. What looks like unnatural lightning sparks up his window as he walks in. He shuts and locks the door, and then goes on to clear the room. He sets his suitcase on the bed, opens her up and laughs maniacally at his jewels. A sharp pain strikes him in the chest. He remembers he's been shot when he looks in the mirror. He makes a few phone calls, but none of them seem to go through, leaving Nick confused and a bit concerned. He goes to the front desk to talk to the clerk, but he misses him as he's heading upstairs in the elevator. Nick meets a darkly lit woman smoking a cigarette. Nick introduces himself to the lady, but then passes out cold. He wakes up back in his room. He can hardly see, he's feeling a little woozy here. He picks up his gun and he hears a noise in the bedroom. She comes out and warmly welcomes him. She's been taking care of him. She tells him the cops were swarming the car parked in front of the hotel and they towed it away this morning. The door swings open. It's his partner that he turned on, who shoots him several times. The same situation repeats itself just a moment later, and then another moment later, he wakes up again. It's gonna be one of those stories, friends, so buckle up for the nightmare sequences. He sees Lou, the receptionist, and this time he's strolling away bloody sheets. And boy, does he look spooked. A moment later, Nick is on the set of The Shining. Blood starts pouring into his hotel room from every angle in an intensely bloody scene. He yells a lot, but wakes up from the hallucination yet again, and his mystery lady is there. We find out that she's at the hotel hiding out from a guy who hired someone to come kill her. They wind up getting intimate, but it ends in quite the creepy sequence.
Slow down!
Yeah, that's the best hallucination by a mile. Oh wow. So he wakes up again and finds Lou out in the hallway. This time a hand pokes out of his bloody sheets. Nick walks back into his room. It's coated in blood. That's when he notices every room on the floor is room 305. Fantastic. He walks into the room and we're finally about to find out what in the hell is going on here. Nick finally realizes who the woman is and why he's there. He killed her 5 years ago.
Oh my God.
So to be honest, this isn't my favorite episode, but it was requested so I wanted to cover it. The strongest aspect of this episode for me was the tone. It was eerie and I wasn't sure what was going to happen or where it was going. With that being said, I expected a bit more from it. The hallucination sequences aren't my favorite filmmaking method, they just feel cheaply written, I guess. This one is best experienced in full because there were many small hints throughout that are fun to follow along with and try to guess for yourself. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10 for the series, which might be my lowest rating ever. I'm usually super generous. If you like Tales from the Crypt and would like to watch some other videos I've done, I have plenty. I appreciate all the likes, comments, subscriptions from all of you. It's very kind. Thank you. My patrons are loved and appreciated. Thank you for making this video possible. It's so kind of you guys for supporting a small content creator like myself. If anyone has any Tales from the Crypt recommendations, I love them. Drop them down in the comments and I'll hopefully get to it soon. I hope you all have the most spooktacular, fantastic, amazing Halloween, the spookiest time of year. Please enjoy yourselves, be safe, and I'm looking forward to catching you next upload. Be well and stay spooky.